My name is Ruth and I work with the Individual Employer and Personal Assistant Development Group. The group designs training and development opportunities for individual employers and personal assistants. There is loads of training available, like talk courses, workshops and online learning, both for employers and personal assistants. Individual employers are people who have support needs because of their age, mental health problems or a disability, or they are a parent of a disabled child. Personal assistants are sometimes known as facilitators, support workers or carers. A personal assistant will provide personalised one-to-one support for their employer. If you think employing a personal assistant could work for you, or if you're interested in becoming a personal assistant, visit the website or speak to your local social care team.
My name's Andy and I employ 2 PAs and I've got a couple of PAs as well to back up.
Hi, my name's Wendy and I've been a PA for 7 years now.
Hi, my name's Jackie and I've been a PA for around 5 years.
I come in the morning, wash pots, give Andrew a shower. Depending on what day it is, I clean his bungalow on one particular day, and on the other 3 mornings I come, I just give him a shower, do the pots, and then that's an hour and a half up.
Having 2 PAs changing my life, it's made life a lot easier to be able to do things, and when one's not there, there's somebody else, the other one can take over, so it's made life a lot easier to be able to, get round and do things.
I fill in mainly when with Wendy having another job. I mainly fill in if they change a shift or if she's on an early, and then I come in and do exactly the same.
I like going out with him. If we're going around Meadow or Crystal Peaks, he gets me out in the bungalow.
He's a friend. And like part of family,
We have a laugh, don't we?
We do, yeah. We go out and, have something to eat, and just like you would be a family.
I look at some of his friends and they say, I'm presuming they think of me more of a friend like. I've just set another carer on which she takes me out on the Tuesdays. It was the first time we've been out for 5 hours. And she come back, she says, oh right, I enjoyed that. She says, I don't look as a client or I'm looking after somebody. She says, it's been more like friends going out shopping. And that's how it feels. It don't feel as though, they're there to look after you. It just feels like, they've been there a long time and, very friendly. And you can get out and do things without thinking that they're carers. They're mainly friends, part of family.
I think they need to be hard-working, have, if they work with us, a raucous sense of humour, enjoy being with people, but also understanding that you're in somebody's home and really in their life. So it's a very hard balance sometimes because you're on the stage with them, but you're not centre stage, you're sort of slightly to the right or the left. But without you being there, that person won't be able to live their life in the way that they want to do. I think people need to be an encourager without taking over, and they need to help somebody achieve the things they want to do in life.
What makes a good PA? Someone that's willing to be led by the young person who's looking for the PA, as in the example of my son. Someone who's willing to take risk, someone who is conscientious and respect. I think respect is one of the most important things for that young person.
A good PA needs to be fun, easy to talk to and energetic. is Murray.
And this is Ruthie.
Well, we have 3 main carers, which is Marlena, the Polish one, Megan the Hello Kitty freak one, and Helena.
The hippie one.
Yeah, they're totally different, but they're all awesome.
The things that we can't do because of our impairments, a PA can do with us or for us to enable us to actually live within our community and in our world. It's essential for us to be able to do that, or we'd just be stuck in, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we will be. I bet we'll be like stuck inside here like a prison cell.
That's right.
But a comfier one than a prison cell.
Come on.
And what about when we go camping?
Oh yes, camping is awesome. We go to the same place every year. We know where to go. It's easier, it's awesome, isn't it, boy?
It is, yeah. It's not a posh campsite,
No.
is it? And we always take our carers there, and they get the train out from Sheffield to do their shifts, don't they?
Yeah.
And we meet them at the
Yeah.
station.
I'm normally massive jobs when we do that now.
So am I.
Yeah, we're moving on the jobs, jump in the van and then go round the corner, get them, come back, eat our breakfast, simple as.
Without PAs, I wouldn't be able to be a mother the way I am. I wouldn't be able to be a student. I wouldn't be able to be the woman I am. Because they're just essential to my life. A PA is someone who bridges the gap for the things that I can't do or I need help with doing, so that I can take part in my community and fulfil my life potential.
Be versatile, be ready to accept that you might have made huge plans and the young person doesn't want to do it. They have a voice and they have a right to say no.
Always make sure that you're enthusiastic and that you're always energetic, because it's not really fair if you've come and you're tired and you can't really be bothered, because it's the one day of the week that they get to have fun and it's all about them. So you've got to just make sure that you're always focused on them and you're always thinking of ideas and fun things, and just making sure that you're engaging with them all the time, because that's the really most important thing, I think.
If you like to be able to make a difference and enjoy having a good relationship with someone, then I'd recommend being a PA.
Well, hello, I'm Joel, and I employ 2 PAs, one called Ben, one called Ian, and yeah, they're really great, and I have a great time and great fun with them.
Hi, my name's Ben, and I've been a PA working with Joel for 12 months now.
Hi, my name's Ian and I'm a personal assistant, and I've been working with Joel for 1 year.
My PAs, they do different things. So this Sunday, going out and do some sports activities. So we playing badminton. They help me look through my letters and file my bills and things like that. So helpful thing. And then also they look at cooking with me. So sometimes one day in the week, one of my PAs will come round and help me do some cooking, some healthy cooking as well. Yeah.
A lot of work has been around tenancy support, so things to do with bills and letters and filing things and keeping all that sort of stuff up to date.
Yeah, we also, as Joel said, do some cooking together. That's branching out into planning meals and starting to do some shopping. So that's a bit of a development. Do the sporting activity, which is mainly badminton, but we've been for jogs and walks.
It feels a lot like having friends, really, and I feel able to talk about things that I'm feeling and worried about with my PAs.
Personal assistant is a really good job title. it doesn't tie Joel down to who he's got. It doesn't tie us down. You know, it can fit. We can be able to assist him how he needs and how works best. There's less of that intrusiveness, and it's much more of a natural working relationship. It's always thinking of new things to do as well, and you know, all the three of us coming up with stuff together.
If you do find certain things difficult, and you feel you could benefit from some help, employ a PA or two.
I think the first thing I'd say is don't be frightened. I was very frightened of Chris leaving school, having to get a budget, having to manage the budget. I mean, I like to think that I'm a fairly well-educated person, and I was absolutely terrified. But Pendrell's Trust was recommended, now that they are one of many companies where they will manage the budget for you for a percentage of the young person's budget, which can be factored in when the budget is being agreed, and they will look after everything, and all you have to do is send in timesheets. You know, there's no awful tax bill coming through and you don't know how to deal with it. They will also, as happened to me recently when I was seriously ill in hospital, be able to release funds to allow for extra care, and I found them extremely supportive and very, very good.
I'd encourage everybody to have PAs. A lot on it. They put off with paperwork. It's the paperwork what they're worried about. But really you can get, there's a lot of support outside there that can do paperwork for you. Social services will give you enough funding to get, you know, to employ somebody to do all paperwork, so there's no worries like that.
You soon get used to it because it's the same thing every month. And as long as you stay on top of it and just set aside the time, it doesn't take long at all to do what you need to do to keep everything rolling on time.
My name's Jane and I'm Joan's PA. I'm 73 and Joan's 96, and I've been Joan's PA for 2 years.
And I won't like anybody else.
In my duties here with Joan as a PA, I don't normally stay overnight. I am because she's not well at the moment, but I usually get here early and come in and I give her a cup of tea and a tablet that she has to have first thing in the morning, and then I've started giving her breakfast in bed because she quite likes that. So I give her breakfast in bed and then I get her up and help her to wash and to dress, and on certain days wash her hair obviously and those sort of things, and then I do all the cleaning here. I do all the washing and ironing, and I do all the shopping, and I then cook her lunch, and then under normal circumstances I leave about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. To other elderly people, I would definitely say having a PA surpasses having agencies in, definitely, because you can build up a really good rapport with that person, and they have more time. Obviously they're not worrying about getting to the next job, so they've got more time to sort of be your personal assistant, which is what you want, rather than someone coming in. Also, if you just have agencies looking after you, they've got so many people, they're dashing to person to person to person. They're only doing the basic essentials for you, and they don't really get to know your needs as well as they really should for someone that's elderly. So I think having a personal assistant is by far the best.
Some of the best things about being a PA, the first one I'd say is the relationship I have with Joel. I genuinely just have such a good time with him and really enjoy everything I do and spending time with him. So for me, that would be the number one thing.
It brings together a friendship, and not only a friendship, you actually know that you're making a difference to that person's life, and because she's a friend, even better, big bonus. Being a PA, it's like any job. We can have difficult days, but the satisfaction that you actually get from the job, you just forget about the bad days, and the bad days you get through together.
I think the best thing is knowing that you're helping someone to live their life as well as they can.
Come on, Georgie, we're going to have some lunch at home today. Make some nice lunch at home. Okay, Georgie. Go to McDonald's. Georgie, we're going to have some lunch at home today because the weather's very bad. Off we go, Georgie, come on. Yes. I support a gentleman called George Cook. George is a young man of 23 years of age. He's got his own house that we're in now, so he's got support, so he's safe and he's got a good quality of life, but he's got the freedom of having his own house, so we can structure the meal times around when George gets the benefit from them, and any sort of day-to-day activity. George is a lively young man, as I think you'll see in a little while. But he's a really good guy to work with, and he's really quite fun sometimes. He's got high support needs, but you can really get a benefit from giving him the support and seeing that he's enjoying himself. So we'll go and meet George then, and I'll introduce you. Hooray! What about, George? Really? Sure. Would you like, Georgie? Are you? No. George, would you like to go out for a walk and then go for a drive in the car? George, would you like to go out for a walk and then a drive? No. What would you like to do? McDonald's. Well, we have to drive there in the car. So why don't we just have a walk round and then we'll get in the car, George? Is that okay? And then we'll go to McDonald's? Yes! Alright, Georgie, that's fine. Being a PA is similar to being a support worker, but is at the same time very different. It's support work, I think, on a more personal level, as the name implies, PA. We work more, I think, as an individual service, and rather than working to guidelines as a bigger organisation does, we can work exclusively for George's benefit, doing the activities, etc., that are best for him and he gets the most out of as well. Off we go, Georgie, into the car. It's up in order. Get out, Georgie, safely. There you go, Georgie.
One of the things I think is most important about having a PA is that Chris is in control. Chris has a choice, and if he doesn't like something, he can say no.
It's changed my life dramatically, because before I found out about having a PA, I was virtually housebound. I couldn't get out anywhere. So to go shopping, to go out and have something to eat, it's just made me, instead of existing, I now have a bit of a life.
Chris will happily stand up in front of 300 able-bodied undergraduates and lecture and do an incredible job. Chris spent 21 years of his life being told what to do by myself and anybody else he came in contact with. he now is in control, he's empowered. I feel very passionate about it, and I think that for young people like Chris, they are able to take charge of their lives and make them meaningful, whereas before provision was made, and it was good provision and it was adequate provision, but young people never had a voice. And I feel at last young people with severe learning difficulties like my son are beginning to have a voice, and that's incredibly important to me.
It's been no difficult at all, and employing PAs, they've just been, it just, to me, it's just gone so good.
My name is Tashinga and I am 18 years old, and I have my PA and it's called Leonard.
My name is Leonard Razokota. I'm 53 years old and I'm turning 54 on the 14th of February, the Valentine's Day. I always take him to his studio where he does his music. And when I take him as well, I'll be just seated listening how he'll be playing his music and so on. But it will be so interesting when I'll be listening and I'll be asking him as well, where did you get this beat? The best thing about being a PI is mostly to encourage him to do some of the things by himself, to know what he wants, not me to choose for him, but to have a choice in everything, to feel free and comfortable on whatever he wants.
There are various ways that you can do it. I chose to find the PA myself because I have lots of avenues that I can explore. We are both attached to a degree course at Hallam University, so there's lots of young people wanting to do the job.
When I knew I was able to have, get a PA and social service said it were alright, I just advertised in local paper. My phone number was there. I got a few phoning up, I interviewed a few, and then I took the person I liked out there, which were Wenda, which was 7 years ago, and it's worked perfect.
Although I'm technically Ben and Ian's employer, I don't actually feel like an employer, which is great. There's none of the formalities really of being an employer. It really feels like friends and mates just helping each other out.
Look who's come to see you! Hello, gorgeous!
Hiya, my name's Julie and this is my PA, Michelle.
Hello.
We go out shopping. She takes me to all my appointments, hospital appointments. We go out for a carvery now and again. We go round markets, which I really enjoy. It was really quite straightforward. My GP referred me, and within a matter of 3 weeks, everything moved through. They came out to see me, and I would say all together it was about 2 months before she started working. If people are thinking about employing a PA, I would say to them, do not struggle, because help is out there. I struggled myself. I really struggled for a year with my son who's got Asperger's, and it was a really dark time for me, and help is out there, so don't struggle.
I think as far as the family goes, I always wanted Chris to be the same as his brothers, and a PA allows him to do just what his other two brothers do. Go out and about, have a great time, but be safe.
Ben, when he when he was in his band and he had his studios, and then we could go and use them, and we could go and have a jam there. Like, I would bring my guitar, and he would have his guitar down there, and we'd have a jam, either me on the guitar, him on the drums, or vice versa. So yeah, and that was just, it felt really, really free and lots of energy. I mean, I was shattered afterwards, but it was like one of those really good feelings of feeling shattered.
Sometimes you don't think of them as PA, you think of them as friends. So chatting with them is the best thing.
Best thing about having a PA support team is that we live and we do all we want to do. We go places, we have fun, we take part in the things we want to take part in. Things that would be very hard without, or even impossible without having PAs.
Hello everybody, my name is Chris Sampson. Today I'm going to tell you what it's like to have a PA worker. It's so brilliant to have a PA worker. A PA is the most fantastic thing in my life. We have 2 PA workers. It's just a fantastic thing for me because I want to be part of my brothers and what they do. I love becoming a PA. I love it. This is Kate, my PA worker. She's doing some things with me, which is going out doing things, and like I said, she is a good worker to me. She's really good.
The best thing about being a PA worker, I find, is it's really, really rewarding. Whenever we go out, he's always happy and energetic, and it's really refreshing to be with somebody like that. It's really good being completely dedicated to Chris because it means that I get to know him really well and he gets to know me very well, which builds up that trust and respect barrier that you really need when you're spending so much time with somebody. And because it's so important to them, you really need to know them, know what they like, and know that they can trust you whenever they need. If you're there to talk to them if they feel sad or if they're a bit worried about something that maybe they can't tell their teachers about. You're there just to listen really and make sure that you can help them in any way that you can.
Chris and I are very close, but Chris is 21 and Chris has a right to be with young people of his own age. And, you know, as I'm getting older, nearly 60, then I need my space too. So it does allow us both to pursue things, but also then come back together afterwards and know that Chris is having a fabulous time.
Bye-bye! Thank you!
My life, your life,
our way.
Different people.
Different choices.
Work for me.
Work for you.
Works for us.
different people, personal choices.
Choice.
Control.
And freedom.
It's a splendid day with a PA.
Choice, control and freedom.
My support.
My choice.
Me.
Myself.
And my PA.
With you.
Every step
Of the way.
Different people, different choices.
Choice, control and freedom.
letting you be you.
Different people,
Different choices.
my life, your life.
Our way.
It's a good day with a PA.
Come on.